This is Asinine Radio. This is the weekly music podcast where every week we get into our Fearless Beer Review. We get into the vinyl stuff we picked up, stuff we've been listening to. Jeff's Record Store, Desert Grooves Records. Huge shout out. My name is Tyler. We're out there hundreds of miles away is Jeff. While you're listening, go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that subscribe button. That's all I have for the boring intro. Let's get right into this, the Fearless Beer Review. What do you got this week, Jeff? Go.
I got another stout. This is from Prairie Artisan Ales. They make fucking really good stouts. This one's called Not the Gumdrop Buttons. Not the Gumdrop Buttons. I think that's from Shrek. 9%. It's a 9.3%. It's a milk stout with vanilla, coffee, and gingerbread flavor.
Okay.
So that kind of concerns me because I like gingerbread like once a year.
Yeah,
I
but not
like
in a
it
beer.
when the kids make gingerbread houses. Because then I can just eat it, and I don't like the frosting and the candy, so I just scrape all that shit off and just eat the gingerbread wall house.
The gingerbread's already sweet enough. You don't need to put candy and frosting on it.
Yeah, especially like the box frosting. It hardens way too weird and fast, and it becomes like glue and whatever. But I don't really like gingerbread like at all. So this will be interesting. But I like Prairie. Prairie makes really good stouts, like really good stouts.
All right, there
From
you go.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. All right. So, does it smell good or what?
Does not smell good, but we'll see what happens. I trust them.
All right. So I have a Sierra Nevada beer right here. I don't know if you can see that. This is a seasonal beer. Never had it before. It's called Skiesta. It's a Bavarian style lager. It's 4.7 ABV. I like Bavarian lagers. I think they're delicious. They're tasty. And Sierra Nevada, they generally put out really good beers. I think the only one I don't really like is the Celebration, which is also seasonal. But yeah, excited to try this one. Skiesta. I don't really like the label though. It's too modern for like a Bavarian thing, a German thing. Nah, don't like it. So
Two color. What do they call it? Monochrome. Two colors.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So that's what I got.
Damn, this bitch pours black. Look at that.
Black.
Look at your eyes.
Cannot see through that. Cannot see. You can see through mine. Look at that.
SRM of 0.
Look at that. I can see right through it. Oh, beauty. Let's start drinking. Here we go. All right, so we have a 3-point rating system where 3 is a perfect beer, 2 is a good beer, you're going to continue to drink. 1 is a bad beer, but give it a shot, and 0 is a drain pour. So what would you give your stout, your stouty stout?
Honestly, somebody brought in a bunch of records today and kind of fucked my allergies up. I've been sneezing, blowing my nose a lot. So I'm not getting really any gingerbread from this. But I think it's just because I'm stuffed up. So I'm not really getting anything except for just chocolate.
Okay.
And that's kind of barely coming through.
That sucks.
Yeah, I feel like I probably kind of wasted this one.
That is a bummer. I
mean, it's good though. It's cool. I like it. I don't dislike it. I'm not getting a gingerbread. I think it's just because I'm stuffed up.
What's the ABV on that?
9.3.
You're gonna be a toasty bitch today, huh?
I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Are you kidding me right now? Are you joking my ass? You think I fucking care? Huh?
I don't joke asses. We all know that. I don't do that.
Don't joke asses around here. Not in front of me. Don't do that kind of shit, okay? Thank you.
All right. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, put your hand over your mixer just in case there's any static. Remember last week?
Oh, I should have got my gun.
You should have got your gun. Yeah. Yeah. Put your hand over, kind of touch it, make sure.
I'll get my gun as you go through your thing.
My what?
I'm gonna get my gun while you do your review.
Oh, okay.
And I'll be
Why are all the lights on in your room?
Then I'm turning the lights off too.
You never have them on. I'm just curious.
I'm getting the fucking gun now.
All right, so my Sierra Nevada, my Skiesta. I'll just wait till it gets back. Fuck it.
I don't see your mouth moving.
No, because I stopped.
You didn't say anything.
I didn't. So zap it.
In America, we have guns for everything.
That we do. So what he's doing is this gun is supposed to take the static out of the vinyl records because it's so dry, so dry out in Arizona. And this gun actually helps a lot. So we figured too on the mixers that we have, a lot of static grows or just happens inside of his mixer, and it was fucking up the mic for weeks. But so yeah, there you go.
I shot it.
You
I shot it a lot.
You
I don't know if it made a difference.
You
Who
sound
knows?
good. You sound
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing, it does work though. Because remember last time you were here,
Mm-hmm.
when Kaylee was like rubbing her little feet on the floor and then shocking people, we shot her with the gun, and then
Yeah,
she
and her
couldn't shock people.
And her hair
anymore.
was like, remember her hair was going up?
Yeah, sticking up like that.
And then you shot her in the head.
Yeah, shot it right in the head, and it worked.
It went down. Yeah.
This is
There you
what we
go.
do in America. We shoot things with guns.
Yep.
It's like $100 for this dumbass thing, though.
That's crazy. But you need it where you live because it's so fucking dry and windy.
It's so fucking dry. I hate it out here.
All right, my Skiesta. This is a solid Bavarian lager.
This is a good
A lager. I like this style a lot. Some people don't. They think it tastes kind of like bananas, but I like it. I think it's tasty, delicious, refreshing. So with that, I'm gonna give it a 2.5 out of 3. 2.5 out of 3. Solid stuff. All right.
clap.
Let's get into the vinyl stuff we've been listening to, stuff we want to just talk about, and your record store, Desert Grooves Records. Huge shout out. What do you got this week, Jeff? Go.
Just 3 things. One is Santana live at Woodstock. This is a Record Store Day Press 2017. This is their full Woodstock performance, unabridged. It's straight from the mixer, and
Nice.
the only dub on here, or the only overdubs on here, is from Evil Ways, because during their actual performance, the mic and the drum kit fucked up and then didn't pick up a lot of, like, there's like 3 mics on the drum kit, and 2 of them stopped working, so they added dubs in afterwards to beef up the drum sound. Otherwise, this is the full performance, and there's a lot of ones out there that is not the Woodstock performance. It's things that sound similar wherever else they played live in the 70s, and that's one of the reasons why like vinyl is kind of sometimes better than digital, because you just never know what you're getting with digital. There's no way to authenticate that recording, and a lot of times, especially on like Amazon Music, like fucking, it's like no man's land, even worse than Spotify. There's stuff that pops up
Really?
there, and it's just like, what the hell is even that? I don't even know what the fuck this is. So this is official. This is the true Woodstock performance.
Nice. I would like a copy of that. Do you have another copy at your store?
It's like $65.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll pass. I'll pass for now. I'll pass for now.
But no, we do not have a copy at our store. It's a pricey bitch.
If it was like 25, I would take it. But yeah, not 65.
Dude, it just sounds so friggin' good. And it's
so
just,
freaking good.
this is before, like, this is one of the reasons Santana blew up and became Santana, as opposed to just, Bay Area Mexican stoners, because of their Woodstock performance. It's fucking wild, and it's amazing. Next thing is Kanye West, Graduation. Got a bootleg, not a counterfeit, but a bootleg. It's never been pressed.
Yep.
It's double LP. It's on clear vinyl. Am I boring you?
No, I got something in my eye. Continue the bad joke. So you
Jesus
got a clear one.
Christ.
I got a purple one. I got a purple kind of translucent one. Matches
Is
the cover
yours-
perfectly.
Is yours the deluxe?
Yeah. Yeah. So the side D has just the remixes, so you don't have to listen to them because they're pointless.
Yeah, like it's fine. I don't really have a whole lot of options because, like I said, this has never been pressed, so it's just a matter of bootlegs. The bootleg that I have, there's like no bass to this, like whatsoever. It's flat, which really really sucks, 'cause especially on some of the songs where I want that bass to drop in kind of hard. Just doesn't happen. But this is all I got for now.
Mine isn't very flat. Mine's pretty dynamic, but I think it also helps that I have the subwoofer, so I can really beef it up if I need to. But I don't remember having to turn up my subwoofer any higher than normal, and I still got a good sound out of it. So, gotta get a subwoofer, man. I'm telling you, you have good bass in your speakers, but a subwoofer changes things.
Changes everything.
Changes everything. So you gotta get one. Gotta get one.
Good.
Good.
Yeah, and then the last thing I got is Sinatra at the Sands. Live album, Sinatra. I think this is his first live album that he did. and it's it's good, dude. There's like a 12-minute portion of this record where it's just called like Tea Time, and all he does is just vibe with the crowd. He makes fun of Dean Martin for being a fucking alcoholic and doing too many drugs. Makes fun of Sammy Davis Jr. Makes fun of like some guy walking to the bathroom, but he's walking so slow, and Sinatra makes fun of him. It's fucking so cool. It's just like he's really, really cocky, but it's not to the point where he's like obnoxious and conceited. But he's really, really feeling it. He talks about how he drank a bunch before, and he's all fucked up on Jack Daniels, and proceeds to put on an amazing show. We got Count Basie on the keys and his orchestra, and it's just, dude, it's fucking amazing. And kind of puts you like I wish I was at that show. That's fucking cool, man. That's cool.
The song you made me listen to made me want to listen to the whole record, and just made me feel good. Just made me feel really, really good. Do you have another copy at your store?
No, we don't get this one a lot, and it sells fast. And like the copy that I have, I mean, it's a $50 copy. Like it goes for money.
You have nothing for me. I'll be out there in 2 days. I'm going out to Arizona in 2 days, and you have nothing for me. Nothing.
We'll see. You never know what's going to happen.
You have nothing.
We trade every day, baby girl. You don't know.
You have nothing. Are we going to go to your store? Because I'm coming kind of on a weird day. Because you don't work on the weekends. Yeah, we're probably not even going to go to your store.
We can if you want to, but like you see everything that we post. There's no reason to go to it unless you want to.
Yeah, probably not. But anyway, okay.
Yeah, Sinatra at the Sand. David might have an extra copy actually. I'll check his stash in the back or ask him.
Okay.
But it's cool. It's cool because it's just this era of Vegas has always been so intriguing to me. Sinatra and his connection to like the mob and Vegas has always been so intriguing to me, and just how charismatic this dude is. Just how he can command a fucking probably a drunken, coked up room of ingrates in Vegas is pretty wild.
Yeah,
and he's funny. He's a funny guy.
Oh man, my grandma used to tell all kinds of crazy stories about how she used to go to Vegas in the 60s and 70s. Wild, man. Wild shit.
I wish.
My grandma was wild. She was a drinker, man. She liked to drink.
At
least before I was born, she drank a lot. But when she got older, she stopped drinking. But yeah, her stories of her drinking days are wild, man. Drinking and driving. They used to have like a bar set up in her car. Like she'd open up the glove box and there'd be a bunch of booze there, and she'd make drinks for her and whoever was driving. Like she'd be making drinks while they're driving. My grandma was wild, man.
A lot less people on the road too, so you kind of
yeah. And those cars back then, they were built like tanks, like all fucking steel,
gas guzzling tanks.
Yeah, they don't fall apart like cars.
Dude, Vegas is just like Vegas has gone so downhill. Even like my mom used to go all the time in the 90s, like when I was 10 to like the year 2000, right? So like 13. Mm-hmm. But I remember like we stayed in nice hotel rooms, and I know we can afford that. It was just because like they gambled, and Vegas used to take care of you. It was like if you spent like $100 on gambling, they would give you like $200 in comps, right? Just to get you back, just to get you going again.
Yep.
And it's like now you got to spend like $1,000 just to even get like 50% off your fucking shitty room on the middle floor with all the other families. Like fuck that.
Yeah.
Like free drinks while you gamble. Like they check now. Like you got to bet more than $1. Like, oh my god,
they do that really now?
Yeah, dude.
Man, when you and I would go when we turned 21, man, we wouldn't even gamble. We'd pretend to gamble and then just get a drink and then go to the next casino.
Yeah, even
by the time we got to the next casino, we'd be done with our drink and then just do it again. Go up and down the strip, just doing that for hours.
There were times where we'd even sit separately, and when we would say, like, "Oh, my friend's in the bathroom, can I just get two like Budweisers?" And then I would do the same.
Yeah.
And now I was like, fuck it, we have 2 drinks. Let's go to the next casino. And then by the time we hit the end of the strip, we were fucking, 25 beers deep.
Yeah. And we tipped the girl like $1, $2 because we felt a little bit bad. So we tip her.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, we should have tipped her, but
yeah, we got away with we did stupid shit. Anyway.
Vegas was cool. Now it's just trash. It's garbage now.
Yeah, the last time I went, it was for John, a friend of the pod, John. It was for his bachelor party. It was like 2019. That was the last time I went. It was 2019. I mean, it was wild. I mean, it was fucking. We went with cops. If you ever party with cops, Fucking
Because
man,
rules don't apply.
yeah, rules do not apply with
Rules
cops.
don't apply.
No. It was
Like truly, rules do not apply.
over half the people there were cops, and yeah, it was wild. It was fucking wild.
Do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want, baby. All right. I do want that record though. That Sinatra record. It was really good.
I'll check.
I've actually
tomorrow.
never heard it. I've never heard that record before. I know people always talk about it, but never heard it.
We've got it in. We get it in a lot. We've got it in probably like a handful, maybe 10 times over the past year or so. And it always sells in like the 20, 30, 40 range. This one was just really clean. And it just never occurred to me to listen to it because it's Sinatra. And it's like, God, I see so much fucking Sinatra. Like, which ones do I listen to? So finally, I think someone wanted to play it. And I was like, oh, damn, this is fucking good. And then that tea time came on. And he just started like, you can tell he's like sipping his cocktail, like Mitch Hedberg, right? He's just like sipping his cocktail. He's already pretty kind of toasty. And he's just making fun of people. Then he started going into Dean Martin, like basically like the 60s, 70s equivalent of calling him a bitch, right? Like we would just call each other a bitch. Like, oh, he's a bitch. He's a little fucking butthole. Like that's what he was doing, but just in a more tactful, sophisticated way.
Is it a double LP?
Yeah.
Okay, I figured as much.
And it doesn't even have every song on it either. I think there's 1 or 2 songs missing.
That's cool. No, if you have it or if David has it and he's willing to let it go, I'll take it.
I'll check.
I'll take it. Or maybe East Side Michael have it when we go to Nichols on Saturday.
He might.
He might. He has a lot of shit. So
He does have a lot of shit.
All right. So is that all you got?
That's all you got.
All right, so if you want to listen to some of these songs that we're talking about off these albums, there's a playlist in the description of this episode. So go check it out. It's a Spotify playlist. If you're interested, do it. So I got 2 things. I listened to a lot of records over this last weekend, but only 2 new records, 2 backlog. I'm probably have like 8 or 9 records in my backlog, but I only did 2. And we will start with the Bob Marleys right here. There you go. The Bob Marleys, Legend. This is a compilation. Everybody knows this compilation. If you know about Bob Marley, you know this comp and you've seen this cover 1,000 times. I used to have like 4 Bob Marley records. They're good. I mean, they're certainly good, but I know I'll never go back to them. And honestly, this compilation from 1984, I think it's 1984. This comp is all you need. You really don't. This is the best of the best. Has the hits. I don't care to ever have another Bob Marley record again. So, Legend is fine with me. So there's that. And I also got this record from your store, Desert Grooves Records. Huge shout out.
What press is that? Is that a newer or an older one?
It's an 80s press. I think it's from 84, but let me double check because I brought up the Discogs. Yeah, it's from 84, but it's not an OG. Yeah, it's not an OG. It doesn't go for much. You priced it right.
It was priced accurately.
It was priced accurately. It wasn't a lot. So, but I mean, you have to think it too. This record was pressed so many goddamn times. You're never going to find
being pressed.
Yeah, it's never like you're going to find a expensive copy of this record.
But I mean, that record we should never be selling for less than 25. It shouldn't. It's a compilation. It's a double LP. It's like the compilation. Besides like the Eagles, I think that's probably like the most.
It's not a double
after. It's not.
No, it's one.
Well, that's even worse then. Besides the Eagles, that's the most sought after compilation of all time.
Makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind having that Eagles greatest hits. That's all you really need from the Eagles. Come on, I mean, those songs are good. Those songs are great.
Like that gift that you like with the little kid.
With the kid gagging, where his neck like bulges.
Yeah. Fucking God, that's one
of the best
over
gifts
the
ever.
Eagles. So over the Eagles. We should do the Eagles on the pod.
I'm down to do the Eagles on the pod. Let's
do
do
the greatest
it.
hits though, and then plus add
that's all
Hotel
you need.
California.
That's not on the greatest hits?
Nah.
That's weird.
Do you still want the greatest hits then?
I'll hold off. No, I mean
yeah, exactly.
But also, Hotel California isn't. It's a great song.
It's their best song.
It's not their best song.
It's their best song. Okay. That's a fucking fact. I'm not even going to argue with you about that because it's just you're wrong.
Okay,
you're wrong.
All right. So the other thing I have here, the last thing, it's a 2023 repress. The only second time it's ever been pressed is the 2001 album from Arch Enemy. go. You know,
There she
look,
is.
Look how metal that cover is. It's so
That's-
fucking metal.
That's something.
It's such an ugly cover. It's so ugly. But yeah, Arch Enemy. They started back in the late 90s. They started with a male singer. They did a couple records with him. Those records actually kind of suck. Then he was fired from the band, and they got Angela Gassau to join the band. They're a Swedish band, and just good metal music. And her scream is fucking wild. Like because I found out about him because of when this record came out in 2001 when I was a freshman in high school. I don't remember who introduced me to this band, but somebody did, and yeah, I was just blown away that a woman could sound like this. It was wild. But yeah, she ended up quitting the band, I think in like 2013 or something like that, and she was replaced by the wife of Doyle from Misfits. His wife joined Arch Enemy, and yeah, that's a little history of Arch Enemy. But no, this record's great. This is a great fucking metal record. Great guitar playing on this one. Great drumming. It's fast. It's aggressive. Just good fucking metal music. And I have a shit ton of nostalgia with this record. And like I said, it's only prior to 2023. This had only been pressed once in 2001, and that record goes for like $120. So I'm not going to drop $120 on it. I'd rather drop $22 for this repress.
That's good. That's good.
That's what, and I got it from Amazon. Fuck it, I don't care. I get my records from Amazon sometimes.
Good.
So,
No, that's fine. You support Amazon. That's good.
Whatever.
Good.
Whatever.
Good.
So that's all I got for my vinyl stuffs this week. You got anything else?
That's it for me.
Got anything else? All right. So I mean, there's no new music this week. Nothing really that exciting happening. But yeah, I'm going out to Arizona in a couple days, and we're gonna party. We're gonna listen to a lot of vinyl. We're gonna eat pizza.
You drink 100 beers?
We're gonna drink 100 beers, and so we will report back next week on the pod.
Skip can drink 100 beers.
Skip can drink 100 beers. I like to see him try. That little bitch.
Oh, here we go.
Even I thought that was too far.
Here we go.
Anyway, so yeah, that's all I got. So thank you all for listening. Go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that subscribe button. And that's it. That's all. Long Island season is coming up.